How Rupert Murdoch built an empire by controlling attention, and what it cost. Every day, without realizing it, a decision is being made. A path is being chosen, a map is being followed, and almost no one stops to ask where that map actually leads. You wake up, you move, you chase, you build, you plan. You call it progress. You call it success. You call it your life. But what if the path you're following was never designed to take you where you think it does? What if the map itself is the problem? Because every maze has two maps. One leads out, the other leads deeper in. The problem is, they look the same when you're inside it. This is where the story gets misunderstood. Because you think this is about Rupert Murdoch. It's not. He's just what happens when a system is run at full scale. A system that most people are already following in smaller ways. A system that promises power, control, recognition, legacy, and quietly asks for something in return. In chess, it's called a gambit. You sacrifice something early to gain position later. Murdoch's move was simple. He gave people what they would respond to, not what sounded good, not what looked refined, what they would actually bite on. Crime, scandal, sex, shock. He didn't create the appetite, he found it, because nothing happens until something bites. A fisherman can sit all day in still water, perfect bait, perfect hook, perfect conditions, and nothing happens. So what does he do? He moves to where the fish are biting. Murdoch did the same thing. He studied attention. What pulls it? What holds it? What brings it back? And once the audience bit, everything changed. Because attention is not just attention. Attention is leverage. Control attention and you begin to shape perception. Shape perception and you begin to influence decisions. Influence decisions and you begin to shape outcomes. That's when the goal shifts. It's no longer about money, it's about power. And power does not stop. It expands. Newspapers become influence. Influence becomes politics. Politics becomes access. Access becomes television. Television becomes culture. Each move looks like growth. Each move looks like winning. But every move requires something. More time, more attention, more control, and less space for everything else. Because there is one thing the system cannot solve: time. You cannot be everywhere. You cannot do everything. And the more you build, the more you are pulled away from what you said mattered most. Family becomes secondary. Presence becomes optional. Connection becomes conditional. Not because you don't care, because the system doesn't stop. And then something subtle happens. The thing you built begins to define you. Your name, your role, your position, your identity. So stepping away no longer feels like rest. It feels like disappearing. If you're not in it, who are you? If you're not building, what remains? And that's where the real cost begins. Not when the empire is built, when it has to be maintained. Because once you get it, you have to keep it, protect it, defend it, pass it on. And the moment you try to pass it on, the cracks appear. Competition, control, who gets what, who deserves what, who wins. The same system that built the empire now runs inside the family. What looked like success becomes pressure. What looked like legacy becomes conflict. What looked like control becomes instability. And this is where the story turns back on you. Because this isn't happening at the level of a media empire alone. It's happening in smaller ways, every single day. Chasing something, trying to secure something, trying to become something. Believing that once you get there, it will finally settle, finally be enough, finally stop. But it never does, because the map was never leading to peace. It was leading deeper into the maze, and the deeper you go, the harder it becomes to turn around. So the question isn't whether the system works. It clearly does. The empire was built. The power was gained. The influence was real. The question is, what did it cost? And more importantly, what is it costing you? Next, don't worry about the boy, where the real battle begins.